Guten Morgen, good afternoon. Marina,
Hello
hello,
again.
hello again. Hmm.
Uh, the mind keeps looping this story around, and what I realize is it's really touched on a very young organization that felt, was accused for something she wouldn't have, she didn't know she did anything wrong. That sort of feeling. That's the feeling that's come up, and then there's been a lot of anger, which has felt good as energy. It's felt actually powerful energy that I've been, you know. Um, yeah, appreciating. But I can see that the story loops around, and I want to explain. And this friend wants to catch up, and I know I'm not ready because I know there's too much emotion here still, So I would just project back onto her. So, but it's just surprising how much it's touched.
Hmm.
It's felt just like, oh, wow, not having a voice, when you're two or three and you're just playing and having fun. And probably, I don't even know any particular scenario, but,
Hmm.
I can imagine that, yeah, would have been told off for being me or
Hmm.
being
Yeah,
sad or being angry, anything, anything too
yeah,
emotional.
yeah.
This was this was sort of an accusation that I hadn't supported her when she hadn't asked for support.
Hmm.
She hadn't actually asked for support in any verbal or, very soon, the day after she arrived. So there was an expectation, but it wasn't. So there's all this, I can see that the mind is getting very busy with, do I explain? And no, I better not now. And anyway, it's a lot of blah, blah, sorry. But yeah, I guess I'd like to just sit with that feeling in my nervous system.
So, can you describe that feeling?
Um, uh, shock, but like it felt like a shock.
How does a shock feel?
Uh,
Your hand did this.
yeah,
Your hand did this. It felt like a shock, you said, and your hand
yeah,
did
it
this.
felt like a
Can you
shock.
describe that? So, not going in, describing, just describing. Also not dissociating. It's tricky. I know it's kind of, very not to move
Yeah,
away, but also not getting sucked in. So that being on the edge.
yeah,
Yeah. So see if you can describe it without falling in, but also without falling out. I know it's very tricky, but that's our job.
yeah.
Oh, I love how that goes. That went in. It's beautiful. Mm. Beautiful, Marina.
Yeah, little voice will come in and say, I didn't know I did anything wrong. You know, this kind of like,
Far out. So
yeah,
that's,
yeah,
and you can feel that it goes a bit in, huh? It goes a bit in.
goes
Whatever that is.
within.
Yes. Yeah, no, nothing wrong with that. We're just noticing. Again, so
Yeah,
didn't do anything wrong. Didn't do anything wrong. We're just kind of touching, and sometimes we're stepping a bit in, like a foot goes into that vortex. It's like, I did
yeah,
something wrong. Oh, taking that foot out again. But we're not leaving. Oh, beautiful. Like came a breath. Fantastic. Mhm. And I know everybody knows how quick, when we go a bit closer, it's so strong, such a strong pull. It just could spiral us into that vortex so quickly, into hell.
yeah,
So I try to consciously keep you here,
yeah,
but not dissociating, also not, we're not dismissing. Oh, I love how your system is hearing this. So it stays on the edge, in the center. Mm. And then let's see what comes next. And
yeah,
I really appreciate your sharing, and I will do my best to keep you here. Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I can feel that you easily go into dissociation.
Yes. And of course, there again, just here, it's noticed,
Yeah,
and we're staying here. It's noticed, nothing wrong with that. That's what it needed to do to survive the situation. Poor little
yeah,
thing. Oh my
yeah, yeah,
gosh, you
yeah,
know. And now it is over, and now we're not getting sucked in. We're staying here, but we're not dismissing and we're not dissociating. We're just, it's, whoa, you're doing amazing. And then let's see what's next.
just
So there is no mistake in it, ever. This is all natural stuff. This is just what life
yeah,
does.
yeah,
Yes. And it's attention, consciousness, awareness, whatever it is,
yeah.
it is right. Yeah.
There's
Mm.
sadness. Is that
Yeah.
going in?
Oh,
But there's quite a lot there. There's a lot of sadness. Yeah,
there's a lot of sadness. Okay, fantastic. So let's see. Oh, there comes the breath. Fantastic. Just the acknowledgement. It's not making wrong, also not making right. Just the acknowledgement of, oh, there's sadness. And let's see if we can even, if it's still there, just follow those movements, because sadness is actually wonderful. There's already movement happening in a situation where it was kind of boxed in. There's a bit of movement, emotion. Oh,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
already changed, huh?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, and here, look, the shoulders, breath again. Fantastic.
Frozen. Up. Yeah,
Yeah, I know. Somehow my internet is a bit unstable. I'm sorry, I don't know what to do about it.
that's right. Are you still there? I'm not sure because you're frozen,
Yes,
so I'm not sure. But yeah.
yes, yes. I'm here. Can you hear me? Yeah. Can you
You
hear me?
keep freezing in
Cool.
between, but if
Yeah,
you
I'm here.
keep hearing, I'll keep
I,
sharing.
yeah. Okay. I
Yeah.
wish I could do anyway.
Unless it's my side,
Who knows?
who knows?
Who knows? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah. It was
I know
actually a very it's actually, when stuff like that happens with internet or what, it's a nice little break, it brings attention into other videos,
yeah.
see,
Right.
like we can do that
Yes.
very easily.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's as if life itself supports, it's like, okay, just have a little break, have a little break.
Yeah. 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 And then the internet.
Thanks,
Yeah.
yes, thanks, internet connection,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
including it all, including it all. No pushing, no nothing.
I sort of keep feeling like, that tantrum that would be there as a 2 or 3 year old is it's very close to like feeling of wanting to tantrum.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it somehow explains where all these rages and tantrums and anger and all that stuff comes from.
Yeah.
Is, so many people have to deal with that anger,
Mm,
attacks, and you
yeah.
touch, you just touch this unbearable organization, and whoa, it goes into fight. It goes into
Mm,
fight. So, 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 so strong. It will, it will kill. In the end, it will kill for it. So this is survival system.
yeah.
So
Yeah. I
nothing
noticed I
wrong.
went to freeze and then just left.
Yeah,
And then, yeah, as I
yeah,
said, I
go
haven't
on.
to talk to her because I know that it's not a good idea.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
That's already amazing. That's a huge step into something new, If you go and have a talk, it
Yeah.
will, your system isn't ready for that. And I'm pretty sure her system also not. It shows that your system is maybe a bit more mature. It notices and it takes all the time it needs.
Yeah, she keeps reaching out and wanting to
Mm.
catch up.
And,
And I need time.
yeah, isn't it fantastic?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
super cool, honoring. So, yes, taking a breath.
There's something too, is another story because she's done similar to a couple of friends recently. And it's like, oh, I need to hear that because it's almost confirmation that it wasn't me. I guess as a little one, perhaps because I didn't know I did anything wrong, I second guessed myself. Oh my God, did I do something wrong? So then I've
Yeah,
got this confirmation from two friends that the same thing happened. A few people that I happen to know, I already knew that anyway. So when this happened, I just kept going back to, oh, so it can't, so I'm second, it's almost like second guessing. Did I do
mm.
so? Which I must have done at the time,
Yeah.
you know,
See if you can leave that alone
give
even.
it all.
Yes. Second guessing,
No,
it's an opportunity, Marina. That's all I see. It's an opportunity. And I don't know, you maybe if it's easy for you to write just a little note, I will come to you, I will not leave it alone, but I need my time. There's a deep touch, and I will get back to you. Don't worry, I'm not cutting off. I just need to digest something, and I will come out when I'm ready. You know, just you see if you can send a text, or I don't know. So just that she knows. I mean, sometimes the other one is a bit in the air. It's like, oh, it's reaching out and also doesn't really know what's going on, especially if she's not as mature as you know? So that would be a courtesy in a way, you know, like, yeah, just,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm
I can
just
see it be easy
really
to
busy with
go,
some.
no more, stop, no, no, yeah,
Yeah, but that is, you know, if that is what you want, then make that clear. But I can see and feel that comes actually from something that's not resolved here.
yeah, I can feel that too. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. I want to see you again. You did this or whatever. Rather than, wow, this is an opportunity to see if something wants to be released that is sitting there since maybe centuries. Who knows? Who knows?
yeah,
And
yeah,
you do your job, because obviously, you know, we're doing this now since over 20 years or longer.
yeah,
This is our job. This is our job. We're not getting around it. If there's an interest in a life in peace and beauty, walking on this planet in beauty, we gotta face it all. Yes. And it shows us, as far as I can see. I don't know why, but this is us showing up.
yeah,
Finally, for all the stuff nobody had up until now, the time or space or the capacity, even the capacity, you can see how tricky it is. It's so tricky. Everything wants to go into the fight response or even freeze response. Doesn't want to show up for this. Yeah. Or it wants to run. I mean, you can see, I never want to see you again. Or
yeah,
if you come close,
yeah, yeah.
oh,
Don't come
oh,
close now, or yeah, who knows what will come out of my mouth.
there
Yeah,
you go. Yeah. You know, and there's nothing wrong with any of that.
no,
But we can notice that there is something underneath that has not been addressed.
yeah, yeah, I'd like
And
to,
luckily, we can do that here. Maybe it's not possible with the other one. Maybe it's not. That's also all right. But here it is. And that is absolutely amazing, I would say. So we do it there in a place where it is possible. That's
yeah,
where we address these things. Ah, yes. It needs to be addressed in the space where it's not wronged or
yeah,
also not made right. You know, it's just the pure, wow,
yeah,
something like this happened, and then the system did not know what to do other than go into fight flight mode. Yeah. So we're acknowledging,
yeah,
didn't do anything wrong. It was just the opposite, actually. Did the most natural thing. The system did do what it knew to do.
mm,
And now it's learning
mm,
something else. Now it can release because the situation is over. You know, if we really look deeply, there's not much control over anything. We know that. We can't we can't control our behavior. We can't, you can see it's not possible. And by grace, there is a maturity that sees, if I go there again, it will be an explosion, or yeah, something. So that is huge. That is the beginning of something brand new. Yeah.
Yeah. There's always been a pattern here of fear of speaking out in any way, even if it's just speaking from here. It's still, I'm always amazed when other people are able to do that in
Yeah.
conflict, just so clearly express.
Cool.
So it's not been something I've been able to do.
Up until now.
Up until now. Yeah.
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 Yeah. And our conversations are very, very beautiful, Marina, at least to me. Every time. Every time. Yeah. So I can see that when the system gets invited to something else, it also reacts differently. Yeah. So, there again, comparison is very, very, very hurtful. Let it be an inspiration rather. It's like, wow, that's interesting to me, like that.
Yeah.
Rather, because it's so interesting. Man, to me too.
Yeah.
That's why I'm also having the conversation. That's
Yeah.
so interesting. Because I know when it's happening like that, I know the doors that open into a different realm and into a possibility of living together, experiencing together. Just, gosh, it's a different world. I know it is possible, and it seems like life is showing us the way. You can call it evolution or what. I have no clue what. It's a good word. Evolution is a good word in a way. How it's always changing, and yeah, from even 100 years ago, how we did certain things. But there's also the old memory of everything. So it will not forget, but constantly opens some new doors. And that's what we're doing. Every system has their own timing, every system has their own way. So we learn from each other by watching each other, all of that.
Yeah.
And, just to remind you, when we met first, remember how your system was? You have a memory?
From when?
When we met first in this lifetime.
Ah, right.
I have
Oh,
a memory.
yeah.
I have a very, very clear memory. You don't?
Um, at Isaac's retreats when we did.
No, before the retreats we met. We met in Perth in that yoga center where we were holding meetings.
Ah, I don't remember that, but I do remember speaking
I'm
up.
glad.
I do. I do remember speaking up in that room, and
Yes.
Isaac, and I can look back now, and Isaac at one point just said, "That's enough now," and I can see why he did that. Whatever
Yeah.
it is, it's what, it was like.
No, I'm not talking about one situation.
Oh, like I guess what I mean is the nervous system was quite a quite a
Uh,
mess. Yeah.
I mean, I see since I saw you first, a totally different person.
Wow. Wow. It's nice to hear.
It's interesting. Don't you, when you look at I mean, it's the same here. When you look at this person here, and
Yeah.
here too, from then to
Yes.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So same, Marina. Same. As always. Same. Mm, mm.
I feel like at the moment I don't know quite where I'm at with that feeling.
So how about not looking for anything right now?
Mm.
More using all the senses, like feeling the tongue in your mouth.
Mm. Mm.
It's very close, yes. Maybe you taste something. Using all the senses, like feeling the air going into your nose, and maybe you can feel it going down into your lung. Can you still hear me?
You froze.
Cool.
Froze.
Yeah, I froze. Yeah. Yeah. So feeling when the hand goes up.
Yeah.
Yes. Eyes. I mean, just how close. Yes. When the eyelids go over the eyes. Mm. So close to home. So close to home. Sound waves into the ears. I mean, sound waves, frequencies, and then they get translated into sound. There's nothing that needs to be done for that. Nothing. And then yummy, huh?
Yummy.
Yummy.
You just had fireworks behind you on the
Ah,
yeah.
again, somebody
Yeah,
else did that. I have also when you do this, then there comes fireworks.
yeah. I don't know.
Sorry, but it is a gadget from Isaac, Meike. And that gadget is he does things on a certain way, and then there's or firework, or when he does this, there are hearts coming out of this. Dus sometimes it, yeah, yes,
Yeah,
there are.
yeah. Yeah.
It's quite
Okay.
funny, yeah.
Okay,
Last,
I don't know how to stop that.
no,
Anyway,
it's
it's
Oh, it's
cute.
fine.
it's magic, so let it happen when it
Yeah.
happens.
It is. It's lovely.
Ah, good. Thanks. I thought, what's going on? Yeah. So just staying with when you don't know, stay with the senses. Come back to the senses. Mm, mm. You can even put something into your mouth because that's so close. The same with the smell. So close. Yeah. Breathing, breathing. Not entertaining anything for a moment. Mm. And that's when we can meet each other, huh? It's when the physicality is included. And actually, it's when sensuality is included, when the senses are included. It's like, gosh. And that's what life is about, huh? The thinking is, I don't know how that came into place. It does, but when we come back, oh my God, it's yummy. It's a little thought here and there.
Oh, thank you. I'll probably bring it again at some point, but I want to let other people.
You can see, you can see, you never know what just a little bit of exchange does, but you're welcome to come again. Definitely. Thanks,
Yeah,
Marina.
I probably will. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Beresha.
Meike and all. I was really longing to meet you. Amazing. I didn't meet you for weeks.
Yes, true.
Wow, you touched me deeply in this Jetzt TV, what you spoke there.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Wow, beautiful.
oh,
Thank
it,
you
it
so
gets
much.
around. That is so fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah, it's wonderful. All of a
Yeah.
sudden, I was invited
Yeah.
and have another appointment.
And in a meeting. So, phew. And I'm happy for this touch. I'm happy that things comes up and so it's about this cancer story. Again, Marina, thank you so much. I mean, thank you so much. She really is supporting me. I had to treat myself again, and maybe you can see it with this cream.
Okay.
But I believe it's working sooner or later. Yeah. But that's, yeah, where to start. I mean, I like to know if I'm standing in my way for the healing. I mean, myself. This I like to look with you at this. Yeah, you get it? What I mean?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
There's somebody unmuted. Speak. I can't see that.
Marina? No. Okay. And you said to somebody in the meeting, I don't. Oh, it's no Maria. No, I want. Mike is frozen. I see you, Maria. Hello.
Okay. And now, am I back?
Yes, but I see Maria still. So maybe I pin you.
Okay. I can speak about it. Yes, pin. Now?
I don't know. I only hear you. I don't. No, no. Yes. You said once to somebody in the meeting,
Okay. Now.
I don't go. Do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay. I don't go to this spiral again, where we were raped and
Yes.
all this violence. Do you remember? I don't go there anymore.
I
I'm
just,
done with this. And it came really,
yes.
"Whoa." So, and my first surgery, I
Yes.
had 3 now. It was still in Germany shortly before I immigrated to Finland. And the doctor was, I had the I don't know, past life memory where they burned me as a witch, something. I had to cry all the time. My husband was holding my hand. I really broke his hand. And then I had second surgeries after, and I'm still have this, whoa, what are they doing to me? And now I'm doing it to myself. I mean, I treat myself. This feels much more better, but it's still this story. And I know in this life, do you hear me? Because you're frozen.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Yes.
I hear you. Can you hear
Yeah.
me?
And did you hear this before
Yeah.
also? Okay. And in this life, you know, my brother overstepped my sexual
Yes, I
boundaries.
heard
But I
everything.
spoke up. I tell it to him. But still, I wonder if I'm still going in this old spiral, you know?
Yeah.
On the other side, when I put this, I had to treat the skin before I put the cream on some days ago. So really roughen it up. It was really, ouch, burning. So then,
Yeah.
um, what I wanted to say, okay, I did it to myself. Then I came in this survival response immediately, but I could regulate myself. Thank you so much. I included the body and and after
Far
8 minutes, maybe. Ah, so thank you so much.
Mm.
I learned this.
Yeah. Far out.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I am. Mm,
Yeah. Yeah. Can't get it wrong, Teresha. Can't
mm,
get it wrong. It's just
mm,
very, very lucky when regulation happens. Say, I'm done with that. You know, that is just my personal journey. It's just if something makes sense, you can play with that yourself, but don't compare yourself, if possible. Don't compare yourself. My story
yeah, yeah,
or my
yeah.
history or my
That's clear.
journey, if
Yeah.
there's something that
But I got
has,
this touch
yeah,
when you
yeah,
said this. I don't go in the spiral, so I could see myself going in this
yeah.
spiral up until now or yesterday or when this was. Yeah.
S- who happens through that touch? Maybe through that touch, it will be a little bit earlier clear that, I don't have to go there. Maybe that's what the touch is about. Maybe that's why I had to say
Yeah,
it.
yeah. This became
Yeah,
clear. Thank you so much.
that is all. That is all. That's
But,
all.
but
You
when,
just
yeah, sorry.
you just say thank you whenever your system is not going with that pull. That's actually what I'm saying. That's actually what I'm saying. That's actually what my system is doing. Whenever it's not going into that pull of spiraling downwards, then it's like, oh my God, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah. All the other times when it has to go there, I leave that alone as much as possible. I'm focusing more and more and more, and that's my interest, on the moments where it doesn't go with that and it stays
Mhm.
here.
Mhm.
It's like, it was so beautiful with Marina. You know, like all of a sudden there was, after everything we had spoken, there was this, oh, right now I don't know what I feel. So, and her system took the invitation immediately. Just let's see if we can feel that the senses do their job. Mm. Saliva in the mouth, tongue. Wow.
Mm.
You know, just when it moves,
Mm.
when it moves in your mouth. It's yeah, just like that. See, and a breath comes immediately.
Mm.
It's like that simple inclusion of the senses, sensuality, actually.
Yeah, yeah. I heard once
It's like, see,
that our
Mm.
senses bring us to our emotions, something beautiful. So,
We will see.
so,
It
but
brings us
it's
home.
working, you know, it's working. Everybody says if
It's
you
like,
had a, yeah, frozen again?
Then,
No, only your picture.
okay, but can you hear me?
Yeah, say it again, please.
But you can hear,
I can hear.
yeah. So, you know, cool. There was a moment where your system took the invitation, just being, yeah, there's that little tongue. Yes, there's that, stay with that little tongue. It's like being with a child in a way. It's like, it's totally the senses, all the senses. It's in the mouth mostly. And then what you see and what you feel through touch. You know, sometimes and then there comes the breath immediately. It's coming home. It's including physicality, including wow, sounds all of a sudden sound differently when attention is there. It's quite amazing. It's, you know, and you see when the attention goes there to all those senses, how does it feel? How is it? How is it for you? Does it activate the mind? Does it, yeah, exactly. Yeah, brings a smile, you can see that. It's yummy. It's so, so yummy. It's so delicious. And it brings us right here. Even have nothing, you know, both of us.
So something,
breathing
yeah,
together.
something else comes up. Peter Levine, I heard yesterday. He got raped. He was 12. And he kept it secret. He didn't tell his parents. And he also kept it secret for himself. So kind of freeze or something. I could see connection there when I had this event with my brother. So maybe this is coming up also.
And then coming back.
Yeah,
Direct.
yeah.
Back. So this came in, wonderful. And coming back to the senses. So, you know, that's also what he teaches.
Yeah,
And
because there's a trauma, you know. You don't get cancer when there's no trauma. Or what? I mean,
you know, truth is we
okay.
have no clue. Truth is we have no clue where what comes from. I remember my mother was always saying, and that's when I heard it first time, I was still a child. She said, it's just absolutely amazing that it all functions in a certain way, that, you know, food goes in and it gets digested. And it's so, it was actually the first time when I always thought when she said that, oh, wow, she's absolutely right. So, you know, when life tries something different from time to time, you know, yeah, you know, we can make it bad. That's what the habit is. That's what our mind does. But, you know, how about going the other way and saying far out for 50, 60, 70 years, man, this body has worked absolutely amazing. I can still do push-ups or sit-ups, or I can move still, I can walk still. But, you know, not long ago, people died very, very early because life was just so harsh. You know, look at us.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how about going that pathway rather than I must do something wrong because there's cancer? But how will you ever find out? And I'm not, you know, dismissing anything.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just
Yeah.
inviting another pathway, a pathway that is actually more healthy. Because, you know, when there's ideas of, oh, I did something wrong, that's why I have it, or it's because my father, my mother, my brother, my whatever, or if you go like that, and I should find out what's the right way to be, that is stress, at least in my system. That creates, oh my gosh, and it creates that I've done something majorly wrong. And if I go the other pathways, like, okay, here I am, I don't really know what this is about, but I'm very, very, very grateful for everything life has given me so far. Thank you. Thank you. So what does that do? Mm. Mm. Yeah. And of course I will put my cream on, or of course I will drink this and this tea, or, you know, whatever I do, whatever
Yeah.
feels right.
Yeah. Thank you, Meike. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
That's coming out of the spiral.
Yes. That is coming out of the
Yeah.
spiral. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Haven't done anything wrong. You know, these bodies are conditioned from earlier than day one. You know, sperm is full of information, egg is full of information, and then there's those explosions. Let me see if I can do those explosions again. Fireworks? Are the fireworks? You know, that's how it is. It's like constantly doing that actually in our bodies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ping, 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 ping,
Sweet.
ping, ping.
Mhm.
Oh, see there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't work like this. The bodies are, you know, it's not possible to control the bodies through the mind. It's not possible. So it's more, how can we bring those two together so that it's warmer? So,
Sweet.
yeah,
Wait a minute.
yeah. So
Okay.
that's the pathway I would go
Yeah. Yeah.
again and again and again. You know, how about all of us in a way, waking up in the morning and wow, here I am. Wow. Well, don't know how it happened to get here, but here I am. Well, thank you. Thank you for whoever, whatever is responsible. It's a totally different world when we do this. Mhm. Mhm.
May I ask? Oh, thank you so much, Meike. May I ask you, when you said it in Jetzt-TV, kind of awakening, your own awakening. When did
Mhm.
this happen?
That was in the 90s.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, yeah.
So you just didn't speak up. You were just sitting next to Isaac and
No, I
yeah.
wasn't even sitting next to Isaac. I was entering the
Aha,
sangha.
before.
That was, I came to satsang.
And then,
Yes, I just entered the room and it
ah,
just, yeah,
wow, wow, there it was, wow.
yeah, it was quite amazing. Yeah. I didn't know him. We didn't talk. I didn't even listen. It was, it was just energetically. And something just came absolutely clear. And then I came back to listen because then I was curious what was said, and I was very curious about the words. And the words were just, at that point, I always felt like that's my own words. It was quite amazing. Mm.
Yeah,
But the realization was actually very, very, very simple. But energetically, there was an idea in my system that the identity Meike, that what I thought I was, thought that it was in control. And it was constantly trying to fix itself after it had tried to fix everybody else and didn't succeed. Then it started trying to fix itself here. And all of a sudden it was clear, far out, just has nothing to do with who I actually am. That just happens by itself. It was it was life-changing, actually. It was absolutely changed my life totally. From that belief being an entity, Meike, and being in control, to, wow, nothing is in my hands. And then there was this, oh my God, thank you. But then it was also just the beginning of a new journey, and that journey is still going, as for all of us. But life-changing event, life-changing.
yeah, I believe you.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I found it also so beautiful when you said it. Yeah, and yeah, a lot is happening still. And so, and many things comes up and ask you, can you also be in your heart? Can I also? So this is so, wow. Yeah, this is a good
Yes.
one. This is a
Yeah.
good one. Yeah.
It is actually, it's beautiful what you say, because it's that, when there's an identity, that identity wants to be in somebody's heart or wants to come home. And when that identity wasn't there anymore, then that heart of that which wasn't identified or isn't identified, that can invite all the identities. And there again, we have the difference between, going and becoming the identity or inviting the identity to come here and melt into the bigger picture. Yeah. So beautiful. Thank you for bringing that in. Mm. It's a huge difference. Most of us live as this identity, and then we try to open our heart and we try to do all those things. But it's not possible from being that identity. It's only something else is possible when that other perspective opens up, where there is no one identity. And then that can say, oh, come on in, you too. Of course, you too. Come on in.
Under my wings.
Under my wing, yes, exactly. Big swan, big swan.
Mm. Mhm. So feel all the sensations and everything. That's coming home. That's being home or what? Yeah.
No movement away. Right here. Simple, 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 simple. So simple, so ordinary. Mm. Just here. Just here. Mm. This is it. Mm. No special
Mm.
way to be. Nothing to change. Nothing to it. Yeah. It moves when it needs to move. It gets up when it gets up. It sits down when it sits down. It puts food into its mouth when it does that. Mm. And at the same time, there's this wow, 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 wow for the senses, wow for company, wow for luxury, wow for food, wow
Wow, for
for
this moment now. Wow,
for
for
this.
this moment now. Mm.
Yes, yes, wow for this moment. There we are. Look at this. This. Look how we greet each other, how we treat each other. Yes. Wow for this moment. Exactly. Mm. Mm.
Mm.
Mm.
Mm.
Mm.
Mm.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Mm. Thank you for being in my life, Meike.
Mm. Ah, it's an absolute pleasure.
And all,
Wouldn't want
and all.
yes. Mm.
I
Yeah.
think Karma has birthday today, is it right? I just see. Yeah, happy birthday, sweetheart.
Is it her birthday?
Yeah, yeah, I remember it. Oh,
Oh. Mm.
okay, I make place. Thank you so much.
You're
Mm,
welcome.
mm.
Yes. Happy birthday, Karma. Mm. Luciano.
Yeah, it, I mean, the patterns there has been released, and but it's such a, it's, oh man, it's a real beauty. And it's so convincing.
It's convincing. It's
Oh,
convincing. Up
it's
until now.
up
Up
until
until
now,
now.
yeah. Ah, look, it's in an environment which is triggering all these buttons, and and it's quite amazing how it wants to go back into this confined box, and
Yeah.
and all the things that seem to attach itself to that
Yeah.
entity or whatever it may be. And it's like, oh,
Ooh. Ooh. Yeah.
man, it was played out so strongly and so convincing and fully. It still
Yeah.
drops back into that, this is the correct, this is, the superior
Yeah.
victim, boom, boom. It's like,
Yeah.
far out, that's not who I am, but and it's not, but wow, okay. You want to show yourself again. Fine, here it is,
Yeah. I mean, it shows, that this body is fully conditioned. You can see there is no control, actually.
No,
No, it's fully conditioned. It just does what it knows to do. You can see it. The pathways are so worn out. It's nearly no way out. It's absolutely amazing. So this is, just how our systems are wired. So there is nothing wrong with that. That is very, very important to see that. It's wired like this. It's made
it's
like
certainly
that.
not comfortable. It's not comfortable. It's
No, I know, I know. It's not.
it's not
I-
comfortable. But it's like, man, I lived like I mean, this system lived like this for years until it was all
Mm,
dead.
mm, mm, mm,
And
mm.
here it is going,
Yes.
I'm still here. What, really?
Yeah. And now, Luciano, by grace, you see, whatever that is, sees. So you could say, the animal body, is it knows only the old brain, but
Yeah.
somehow life developed and having also a neocortex and all those other aspects there. And, I don't know if it has to do with the brain or it doesn't have to do with the brain. I have no clue. But there is that, you can call it awareness, consciousness, attention, God, grace. It's just a name. But there is a noticing of that. So that's kind of another part of, I don't know if it's the brain or whatever it is, but it's there too. See, and that is the part where when that opens really up, and I know you know that, but it's so nice to speak about it. When that really opens up, it's nearly like something deeply relaxes in the animal body. Doesn't it?
I mean, it's been, yeah, and that's been here, it, it, it comes in the morning, when it goes through my rituals and sitting and giving everything space for the invitation to come. And, these days there's more and more unfolding there's more and more that's being shown and seen, sometimes at a very conscious level, sometimes sort of semi-conscious level, but it's all happening. And as soon as this pattern of organization, organization, it's like it just goes into this. It's like a needle on an old LP, you know. It just hits that bump, and it goes bzz, and it stays in that groove until something something changes. It comes into a different. Yeah, and it's like, man, it's almost scarred into the tissue, you know.
It is. It's on, you can see, it is on automatic. It's on automatic.
Yeah,
So
it's
can it help
incredible.
itself? Can it help itself?
Not when it's in there. It can't, because it can only play that groove. The only thing that can
I just like to stop here
happen
because
is
that's an amazing realization. So when it is in that groove, it can't be differently.
it can't be different. It just plays out that song. It plays out that
Yes, it plays that song.
it plays that song, and it's such a shit of a song. Who wants to play that one?
Says who? Says who?
Oh man, says who's asking?
Who's asking?
Touche.
Oh man, and we all know it. We all
Oh,
know it.
and then a flavor, you know, something comes in there, you know, a different sound or something filters in, and all of a sudden that which it knows starts to bring a different flavor through, a different melody, you know. And it appears to be much more acceptable to the body, at least, and to the feeling body, and to the mind. And as soon as that happens, the environment around it reflects back a much more serene passage, a much more serene symphony, you know. And then, you know, the heavy metal banging gear, the death, you know, the death metal shit just seems to have gone, you know.
Yeah. Yes.
And yet while it's playing, it's like it's just madness.
Yeah, it is. It's just madness. You're right. Yeah. So let's focus on those moments where there's beautiful flow. Let's feed that.
Yeah.
Because we also know that the more that gets fed, the more the other kind of I don't know if it will ever disappear, but it doesn't have so much meaning, let's say it like that. Because, you know, also clear is with life and experience and, you know, how it goes. One doesn't exist without the other, isn't it? So it's, you know, the more blissful it gets, the more you also know the hell rhyme. It's just like that.
Yeah.
So, you know, and I guess that's why the sages say, you know, if you have a preference, one over the other, you know, you're in hell. It will not work. It's not possible. It's more that which encompasses all of it. that allows peace with whatever is. And that's kind of, you know, the folded hands in a way for whatever. Thank you. Thank you. Makes us so vulnerable and so naked in a way, so fine. That is actually our interest, isn't it? That's you know, that sweet surrender in a way, because you can't do it. You can't do it, but man, when that sweet surrender comes to visit,
The distinction between um, seeing it for what it is and giving itself some space to welcoming it. One appears to be taking a step back. The other is sort of allowing it to come in, and in doing that, it also almost, not quite, but it almost consumes the space.
yes.
and
Yeah.
and in that, it's very difficult to say, you know, find the distinction that this is not who I am, because
Absolutely.
it's so overwhelming.
Yes, it's impossible. It's actually pretty much impossible. But there's always a moment.
Sorry, you froze. You froze for a moment. Sorry.
Okay, yeah. So there comes always a moment.
Yeah.
You can hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. So there's always a moment when the reptilian brain relaxes and the neocortex and all the mind is approachable again, or you know, that is
Yeah.
the moment. That's the moment where something else can happen. As long as reptilian brain is just doing its thing, it is on automatic. And it's still on automatic, even though with the conscious mind, even then it is on automatic, but then there's a possibility, because when they work together, you can see the whole system relaxes, and the moment the whole system relaxes, then it opens up into just the strong identification here is, you know, it's still there in a certain way. You know, you still answer when your name is, but there is just also a knowing of, my God, there is just no separation whatsoever. And it's the more the animal body relaxes, it's funny enough, then that opens up. And it's like, whoa, senses are just at their finest. It's the best, you know, they come out, and that makes it so big when the senses are all comfortable enough to explore. That's when the space opens up and you just know there's a tree, but there's no difference. So, we're just freaking lucky that we have had experience of that.
Sure.
Yeah. And what I also can see is that the more we come into a space of when that opens up like that, the more the system readjusts itself. It's like all of a sudden those pieces that have been, call them trauma, or have been stuck, they start to unfold and let flow through again, or maybe for the first time, because we don't know for how long they are there. So that, it goes steadily, has its own divine timing, and there it goes, to everywhere. But we can't, that we can have this conversation is amazing in itself, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It's just, my God. And that we're on the same frequency, because I know you know exactly what I'm saying. My whole system can feel it. Your whole system can feel it. And maybe some of our friends there too. So there is that knowing about it. And at the same time, we can't really, there is no control over it. It just, I don't know why we are the blessed ones. It's just so lucky. And there we again. Oh my goddess. In God form. Oh. Just joking. Far out. Far out. Gosh, moments of having this. Wow. Until it, no, you froze. I'm not sure if I'm frozen again. Am I frozen again?
No, you're good.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. Let's invite each other to the last breath. Why not? Why not? What else do we have? I don't have anything better to do. I don't, definitely not.
And it does actually feel like that. It feels like there's going to be an enormous death here.
Yes.
It may be just a simple death, but there seems to be I'm knocking on heaven's door,
Yes, you are.
to to quote a cliche, but it does actually feel like
Yes.
it's like there's Luciano, whoever he is
Yeah.
about to die
Mm.
completely.
Yeah. It's the identity, Luciano, that
Yeah,
is, it's crumbling. It's crumbling.
yeah,
It looks a bit
crumbling, and the walls are falling down, the house is collapsing, man. And it's
Man,
you can't
lucky.
prop it. I can't prop. There's no way you can prop it up because
Nope.
everything's in motion. It's yet nothing's happening, but everything's in motion.
It is absolutely amazing. Now you are frozen. Maybe no, you're moving again. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, it is. I'm so happy to hear.
There's bells and whistles going on, and there's something else going, screaming, going.
Yeah. Remember that comic that it's two pictures, man falling into a bottomless pit, and he's
Yeah, right.
falling like that. And then the next picture is 1 week later, man is still falling, and he's
yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I love that one.
Yeah, that's
That's
the
exactly
sort of
it.
that's the
Yeah.
transition that seems to be going on here at the moment. And
Oh,
everything around me, physically,
Yeah.
emotionally, mentally, spiritually, is supporting.
Oh, my beautiful heart, my beautiful heart. Beloved. I'm so happy you looked after.
Ah,
Hey, beloved. Big journey, huh?
Yeah, wouldn't have missed it for anything.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's very
You feel so alive.
It does feel like that. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
No, thank you. Mm, mm.
Thanks, Mike.
Oh. Yeah.
Micah, I don't think
I
you
can't.
can see me
Oh, yeah,
waving.
no, I see. No, this all black. I
Yeah,
couldn't
I've been
see it.
waving and waving and waving.
Sorry, I can't see anybody except you now. That is so
Oh,
wonderful. Geha.
hello, my
Hello.
sweet.
Hello, my darling.
Ha, so good to see you.
Likewise.
Yeah, my cells are bursting.
Oh. So also a lot of aliveness over there. Mm.
Yeah, all is very well.
So happy to hear.
And the recordings, oh, I just so love to sit in bed with a nice drink and just love them. It's as if I was there. Never miss one. They're precious.
So good for all of us to know. I hope everybody listens. It's so
Yeah,
good. I'm just like to thank everybody who's showing up again and again to the meetings and make this available to everybody else. It's
yeah,
absolutely precious. So thanks for letting us know again and again.
yes. And it's really interesting because there's an awareness of a deeper level of lack of pressure in this system. It's quite amazing to see, like live, even though I'm relatively calm and talking, everything is quivering, the whole body is shimmering.
Yeah.
So when I'm alone, just drinking the recordings and working with everybody that you're working with, everybody, it's really strange. It's easier for me in a way.
Oh, good.
Because that subtle pressure of, do you know what I mean? That
Yes, I do.
yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I
So
do.
I'm so curious about, yeah, it's almost like the holding that's developed deep in those ruts is going ooh, and it's very much in every sense in the body. It's incredible.
Yeah, it is.
It's like when you're trying to hold something and you're really hanging on. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. And, you know, and it doesn't matter.
And it's nice to be as gentle as possible.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. There's enough
It is
space.
possible. Yeah.
There's enough space opening up here. Much more of a contentment,
Mm.
nothing
Mm.
happening.
Oh, okay, that's
And
such good news.
so much gratitude.
Yeah.
And really, really feeling the essence of self-love. Yeah.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah. And it's so simple.
Yeah, it is. And we can't do it, huh?
No,
No.
no. But it feels just so natural.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I'm frozen or the internet connection is really not easy tonight. So
No, the last two times I've sat with you, it keeps making your picture small and saying
okay.
meeting in truth's bandwidth is low.
Yeah.
Something like yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
But it doesn't matter. Yeah, you keep coming back.
Yeah. Keep coming back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't get rid of me.
No, no. Tasting you.
Mm.
Yeah. Yes, I just wanted to touch base and
Oh, I love it. I love it. Thanks for sharing.
saying hello.
Mm.
Thank you, my sweet.
Mm. Love and peace. Mm. So it's again, just in case somebody's waving, everything is black here on my side. So let's give it a little moment. Maybe it comes back. I only say Geha, which is nice.
I like to wave, Meike.
Okay, Judith. I can't see you, but anyway, I can hear you.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Oh,
Oh, there you are. Oh, you just
suddenly.
yeah.
Hmm.
Here we are, huh?
Oh, mm. Then that wow is there.
And the wow is there.
Yeah.
Yeah. The moment we are here, the wow appears. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable. Mhm.
Then you know you are here. And the wow appears.
Mhm.
Mm. And the gratefulness that appears also then. So grateful. And so full. Gives also a bit that rock feeling, like
Mhm.
yeah.
Solid in a way, huh?
Yeah.
It's like a light beam in a way. It's solid and it's not.
It's a beautiful combination. I don't know how it works, but it is a beautiful combination.
Mm. Mm.
Solid and not solid.
Mm.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Judith.
Little practical things. I got a message from Eva that the firework and the heart is a new application from Zoom. So somewhere there is a function, and I don't know how to put it on or off, but perhaps Eva knows.
Okay. Yeah, cool. We'll figure it out.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Mm. Okay, so the internet is again, it's quite kind of some appear slowly. Ah, there you are, Tineke.
Good morning.
Good morning. Goedemorgen.
Goedemorgen. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, just sitting with you for a while. Is that okay?
Absolutely. Mm.
Mm. Well, actually, I have a question.
Oh.
Sometimes the body really relaxes, and then I just start talking inside, right?
Mm.
And sometimes there's this like true language or something really communicating, but sometimes it's just blah 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 blah, like everything wants to come out that somehow has been stored maybe for a while, and it just feels a little bit awkward in a sense, because it's like almost an afterthought or an after conversation or
Oh, it was a mozzie just biting me on my head. So sorry, I might have to clap my hands if it comes around. Ooh, gosh. Yeah, I hear you.
yeah.
Oh, there it is. Sorry, it's just I my body doesn't like them. I'm back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Guess I'm learning everything again. In a sense. Yeah. Gianna was talking about knocking on the door of heaven. Being reborn again, actually. That's how it feels. And this a part of me has been postponing this because I guess it's been a little bit scared. Yeah,
You know, divine timing.
I guess so. Yeah,
Absolutely. It happens when it happens. It's, you know, it has its own timing. Everything.
yeah. And then into sweet surrender. I mean, that's a magical word for me.
For
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that happens. Oh,
Mm.
you just want to kiss everybody's feet. And that happens. Oh, isn't it?
Yeah. System is so used to reaching out instead of just being. Yeah.
Oh, but there were these sweet, did you feel those sweet moments that we just had there?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, so precious. So precious.
Mm. So there's interference, I notice.
Yeah.
I like, yeah, no, you don't feel that? No.
That's
Okay.
all right. Don't need to go with it.
Okay.
Yeah. We're just noticing, acknowledging, and here we are again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm. Mm. Mm.
It's hard to focus.
Yeah. Isn't that
Yeah.
totally fine?
Okay.
I think the mosquito got me.
Oh,
Came from the back. They do
yeah.
that. So interference here too.
Yeah, I thought so, yeah. Something, yeah.
Doesn't disturb our connection, Dinike. At least from my side.
Yeah, that's good to know.
Yeah. Mm-mm. Mhm.
Sweet surrender.
Sweet. Yeah. Mm. It's like, you know, when all those entities or identities, when they melt into the big heart. That's Yeah, at first they struggle a bit, and then, so, but when it's their turn, when it's their turn, they just go.
Eckhart Tolle once said it so beautifully in that yeah, when the ego dies, it
Yeah.
just makes a lot of noise.
At first, yeah,
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden gone.
yeah, just
Yeah.
melting.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you too. Mhm. Esther.
Hi, Meike. Hi,
Hey.
everyone. What a beautiful meeting again.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to make you a little bit bigger.
What a beautiful meeting, exactly.
Yeah, I feel a draw to all the light and love here. And what's splashing from the screen, and there's a lot of fear in my system.
Good to notice.
A
Good
lot
to
of okay, stories around to get rid of, not show it, and so it's nice to sit together for a moment.
Just acknowledging is huge. It's so courageous to acknowledge this.
Yeah, and it also feels like a repeating story in my life.
Yeah. It is a repeating story.
Yes.
Then here
I don't know how it happens again and again, and
then here we are. Then here we are at the same time.
just now, this moment is okay.
Yeah.
But you said you can feel the bliss, and then you can feel the other side too. It's
Absolutely.
a little bit like this, but it's when I'm on my own in my house or here, and then it's scary. Well, it's scary in my system, and I just don't know what to do or how to deal with it, or so. Okay, that's the story. Sorry.
And I totally understand. We all understand. We all understand.
Thank
and then we're here. And then we're here. A moment where it's just a tiny bit different.
Yeah, it's just now included,
Yes.
And it's there's in my system what tries to hold it by itself, and at the same time being together with you, but doesn't feel if it's possible both at the same moment.
Yeah.
Like,
good noticing. and letting it go. And then here again. Beautiful, Esther.
And thought comes about future, then oh, then fear comes back, and or at least I'm not including it anymore. I don't know.
No, you're noticing and you're acknowledging. You're doing absolutely well. And you're sharing. Mm.
And at the same time, there's that wish not feeling that fear never again, you know.
Of course.
But it's still there.
Yeah.
Uh,
All see.
I'm not sure if it will ever disappear.
Yeah. We have no clue. We have no clue. Mm.
It breaks.
Mhm.
Yeah, it feels it becomes less, but it feels more because I allow it. And then immediately, now I found a trick, you know, for the future.
It's amazing, huh? Yeah.
And that's not, yeah.
Very good seeing, very good tracking.
Yeah, and
Very
that's for sure the fear will come back. I can, how can I stop this?
And then here again, then here
Sorry?
again.
What?
Then then we're here again.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. It's also nice to see them back when I can't join.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Strange. And something in me is really, yeah, now I know how it works, you know.
Yes, and you do. Something knows, and something knows the neural pathways, and but the other side is there too.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. It's time.
Mm.
Thanks, Mike.
Ah, thanks.
Thanks for being with me. With this, what I don't want to share, and I did now.
Mm. Mm. Gratitude, love, and peace. Mm. Mm. Bye, beloveds.